Wait. Yeah. I heard that right. Yeah.
Did you fill out an application?
He literally filled out an application before he robbed the police.
Right. With all his, probably, when most of the time when you go to apply for a job, it's all 99.9% of the time, it's all of your correct information.
But hey, look, but he has a ski mask.
Okay.
That was smart. Let me see. Yo, what is it, guys? It's your boy Dyn.
And Dad.
And welcome to Bucketheadnation. Now, today we're here with dumb criminals who uncovered their own crimes. They snitching themselves. They snitching themselves. They don't mean to.
Some of them don't know they're doing.
I mean, it is what it is, though. It is what it is.
That's the question everybody keep asking. What do they make lawyers for? So you can shut up.
Anyway, before we do get into this video, how many likes do you want?
Have we hit 3 yet?
No. Yeah, I think one of them we did.
I have to look.
Well, if we get 3,000 likes, that's 3,000 you guys, man. That'd be greatly appreciated. Guys, seriously, thank you guys so much for the support on the last of our videos, man. It's picking up. You guys are coming back. I love it. Thank you guys. Hopefully we can continue to keep making videos, and hopefully we can start getting some more bangers out there, man. Videos like these are okay. These are fun, you know what I'm saying? But these aren't bangers. Bangers are, you know what bangers are.
I know what bangers.
So anyway, let's get into this. You ready? 3, 2, 1.
Hello, everyone.
Original video will be down below.
Filmmakers love stories about brilliant criminals who mock the police and devise completely impossible plans of daring robberies, for example. But in reality, not everything goes smoothly.
It's gonna say top 10, I'm pretty sure.
Moreover, officers of the law often have to face criminals who are not particularly bright and certainly aren't lucky. Instead of hiding after breaking the law, they do something stupid and quickly end up in jail. Do you want to know these criminal minds? Then let's get it on.
Alright.
Crime tattoo. Mostly, criminals are pretty proud of their actions rather than sorry, but sometimes their pride ends up helping the police. In 2008, Anthony Garcia was arrested for driving with his expired license. Since Garcia was apparently an active member of the famous Rivera 13 gang, police photographed not only him, but also his numerous tattoos. And when Sergeant Kevin Lloyd was looking carefully at the photos, he suddenly saw a familiar story. Garcia's tattoo accurately depicts.
Sorry guys, I just want to look at it.
That's a liquor store.
That's a liquor store. That's a light post.
Yeah.
That's a chopper.
Did a murder on January 23rd, 2004. Everything from the sign to the position of the street lamps, the trajectory of the bullets, and other details on Garcia's chest made the tattoo a genuine confession of the crime.
That's
By
literally...
the way, in the tattoo, the victim is being shot from a chopper, and curiously, chopper is Garcia's nickname. In the end, pride, arrogance, and a good tattoo artist led Anthony Garcia to jail.
He tattooed his body
on your CV before a robbery.
The exact liquor store logo and everything.
What should you do if a shop doesn't hire you and you need money? Just rob it. No, of course you shouldn't, but this story's incredibly funny. Dopey Umar Mirza, 26, decided to rob the Paddy Power store in Birmingham after he failed to get a job there. The thief, as expected, covered his face.
Wait. Yeah. I heard that right. Yeah.
Did you fill out an application?
He literally filled out an application before he robbed the police.
Right. With all his, probably... When most of the time when you go to apply for a job, it's all 99.9% of the time, it's all of your correct information.
But hey, look, but he has a ski mask.
Okay.
That was smart. Let's see.
With a mask and managed to steal about $22,000 from the store. But the guy took off his mask the moment he left the store and didn't think about the surveillance cameras. With their help, the store owners immediately recognized the man who had recently tried to get a job in their store. The CV of the failed thief was found immediately, and all information, including his address and phone number, was promptly submitted to the police. The result was quite predictable. Mirza was sent to jail.
So he did everything right, except he took off.
Except for he got mad.
Wait, no.
They wouldn't hire him.
No. Well, I don't know about that. I'm talking about like the robbery itself. He would have got away with it if he didn't take off his mask. He walked out of the store and took off his mask.
Okay, so we're gonna presume that he would have got away with it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Assume that he got away with it.
I mean, I would have. I mean, yeah, true.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, we don't know, but I really feel like he was home free if he didn't take off his.
The other thing is probably, I'll tell you this, probably wore the same clothes that he went in earlier for the job.
Stolen credit card.
Oh.
Flora Lunsford stopped at a gas station in Pine Bluff, Arkansas. After refueling, she entered the store, and then a man stole her purse and quickly fled. It's a shame, of course, but it happens. But why is this story on our list? The fact is that it has a follow-up. 2 days later, Flora was at work, serving customers in a restaurant just 2 blocks away from that gas station. One of the clients gave her a credit card to pay for his food. When Flora got to the cash register, she read her own name on the card. It was her card. The waitress immediately called the police. Officers from the Pine Bluff Police Department arrived very quickly and handcuffed the criminal. They also searched him and found Flora Lunsford's driver's license, her social security card, and several other credit cards.
That's bad karma.
No,
that's karma.
No, that's not. That right there is poetic justice.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
that should have happened to him.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Her name. The guy was arrested immediately.
That's crazy.
Calling ahead. It seems difficult to surprise the police. On a daily basis, they face things that are hard to imagine for most ordinary people. However, even the Connecticut police were surprised by these criminals who decided to rob a bank by calling in advance. A bank clerk received a phone call from a man who demanded to gather $100,000 before his accomplice arrived. Otherwise, said the aggressor, revenge would be terrible. The clerk hung up and immediately dialed 911. So when
I decided to start selling merch about a year.
I don't know what he thought was going to happen.
The bank workers had already established contact with the police. After the money was transferred, the thief kindly asked to be let out of the bank. By then, there were already police cars at the scene. The criminal left the bank and met a policeman who ordered him to stop. Instead, the guy tried to escape to the car, where his accomplice was waiting for him. Both were arrested right away. Police identified one of the thieves as Albert Bailey, 27. The other criminal was a minor.
What do they think was going to happen? You called and warned them.
No, normally, no. This is what I understand. I don't know how. Normally, people with money will call the bank and say, "Hey, I'm coming to pick up $100K or $500K."
Yeah, but
the bank will have it ready.
But he called saying
to rob them.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like
Santa Claus.
That works out good.
If Santa Claus enters homes through chimneys every Christmas, why not use this method as a criminal scheme? Well, at least because children's stories have little in common with reality. Keith Allen Schultz, 28, of Ridgecrest, and his partners decided to sneak into a house through the chimney, and he got stuck. Schultz couldn't go up the roof or down to the house, and one of his accomplices panicked. He was trying way too hard to break free, which then triggered an alarm, and soon the police arrived at the scene. According to the police, this was one of the easiest arrests of their lives.
That's so bad. That's so sad, man. It makes you feel bad for the dude, you know?
How you feel bad for him?
They're just so stupid.
You know what? Because I just want you to know, he did not think this through.
Yeah. And look at him.
Schultz needed the help of the firefighters to get out of the fireplace. After leaving, the thief, smudged with soot, was charged with first-degree burglary. Meanwhile, his accomplices managed to escape before the police arrived. They have probably found another house to break in with a wider chimney. Sleepy burglar. Sometimes if a person's too exhausted, they may fall asleep in the workplace. But what if the workplace is a crime scene? Well, apparently, breaking the law can be pretty tiring.
Huh? Freeze.
In this case, Christopher Provisek got a bit too tired after breaking into Kevin Connolly's house. The thief searched the closets, took a ski suit, an iPad, a laptop, a guitar, and even the ashes of Kevin's dog. What do you need from the poor dog, buddy? You can't even sell it. Anyway, Provisek managed to go home several times with the loot and come back until he felt too tired. And then the thief found nothing better than falling asleep in the house that he just robbed, covering himself with Kevin's coat. That's how the cops found him. They arrived after the call of a very surprised Connolly.
He got too
Trapped
comfortable.
burglar.
Way
Many
too
people
comfortable.
are afraid of intruders and often close all the windows before going out, but always forget about the bathroom window. It's a shame because someone can enter the house through that window, except for Sean Crawshaw, who tried to get into
Got
someone
stuck.
else's house through the bathroom window and got stuck. The incident
I've actually I heard that there was this one guy, he got stuck, and I think his neck got stuck and he ended up killing himself. It's crazy.
And
It's crazy.
bad.
I mean, they get stuck in the window.
occurred in Radcliffe
Some windows are
and Bury
heavy,
in Greater
especially ones that are
Manchester in
loose, you know what I'm
December
saying?
2016. An old
And the window
woman
came down
returning
on
from
his
the
neck?
store noticed a man was hanging from the bathroom window on the second floor of her house,
This is
or
it.
rather, its rear part. The woman called the police, who found the defenseless thief at a height of 4.5 meters. It's almost impossible to imagine a more comical situation, and the officers had a lot of fun. The firefighters who arrived at the scene got the man out of the window in 20 minutes and handed him over to the policeman. Once on the floor, Crawshaw, who also injured his ear, immediately confessed the attempted robbery. And rightly so. You can hardly think of another excuse when you've been taken out of someone else's window. As a result, the court sentenced the man to 2 years and 5 months in prison. We wonder if the judge managed to keep a poker face when examining the case file.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I mean, I'm gonna finish this video, but this video is alright. Like,
yeah, but there's not like what you say. There's not like a couple of these are just plain stupid.
yeah, no, but
And
it's
there's
just-
not no funny.
I think it's just the fact that the video that we're watching has nothing to do with, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're just listening to stories.
yeah.
Bumper left behind.
I don't know, guys. If you guys don't enjoy this though, man, I'm sorry. We won't ever do this, but yeah.
See that right
It's
there?
probably a nightmare
Where
for
you leave
any
your bumper
car owner
behind?
to approach their car and discover
I
that
love-
someone had crashed
when I had
into
a-
it and didn't.
I hit something on the road,
Mm-hmm.
and I couldn't find my license plate. And they found my license plate, and they called me and told me that they found my license plate.
Wow.
Even leave their phone number, but just simply fled the crime scene. Repairing a car is very expensive and always inconvenient, but this Queensland driver was very lucky. When he got to his car, he discovered that it was damaged and the driver had fled, but he'd forgotten his bumper at the crime scene. The bumper along with the plate. The pictures were
There you
posted
go.
on the Facebook page
Wow.
Dashcam Owners Australia
There you
and
go.
quickly went viral. People wrote thousands of comments, including some really original ideas. For example, one of the users suggested that the owner of the car should put the license plate on the front of his car and pass in front of some speed cameras, because revenge is a dish best served cold.
That'd be
Double
funny.
burglary.
Ooh, that would be cool.
Most of the time, criminals planning to rob a house take some time to carefully choose the perfect location. They research its owner's wealth, calculate the moment when all the family members are absent, plan the exit, and make sure that Kevin McAllister's not in the house. But the British thief Darren Kimpton decided that preparing beforehand is for losers. At first, he selected a house, but failed to break in, cut himself, and left some DNA on the ground. At that point, Darren must have realised that luck just wasn't on his side, but instead, he set his sights on another house, which had already been robbed that night. And when Darren put his hand through the broken window and tried to open the door, he found not only the owner of the house, but also the police officers on the scene. Oops. Realising his mistake, Darren tried to escape, but was seized after a brief fight.
How don't you see the police lights outside? You know.
However, as was later discovered,
okay, hold on. Look, the part that really kills me is sometimes when you're doing something and you failed at it, you need to stop, go home, reassess, reevaluate, come up with a new plan.
And allegedly try again.
Don't try again if you're not good at it.
That's where I thought you were going with.
I
this.
mean, but think about what I'm saying.
yeah,
here.
I know what you're saying. Yeah.
The guy had a rather unusual reason for committing the crime. At the time, he had no house and no money to buy Christmas presents for his parents. Yes, Darren just wanted to give his parents a Christmas gift, and for this reason, he entered a house that had already been robbed. $360 billion check.
Oh.
How easy is it to become a billionaire? Charles Ray Fuller, 21, of Texas, decided he'd come up with a perfect plan to become rich. He went to the bank and said that he wanted to cash a check. Might sound normal, but the amount on the check was incredible. $360 billion. But no, seriously, what did he expect? The cashiers, surprised by the number of zeros on the check, felt something was a bit wrong and immediately called the police.
Isn't that more... That's more money than the richest person in the world.
Yes. Jeff Bezos just retired from
200 billion.
$200 million. $202 billion. And today that he made $8.4 billion in stocks.
Of course, and claim that the check was...
Isn't his girl taking half though?
No, that is his ex-wife.
His ex-wife?
She took 4%.
Oh, she didn't take shit.
No,
okay.
She took 4%, which was $36 billion at the time. She is now worth over $60 billion.
Guy supposedly received it from his girlfriend's mother to open a recording studio. However, the woman stated that she didn't know what was going on, and that the guy didn't have the right to cash her checks. Besides, the family had never had that kind of money, so it's not clear what the unfortunate criminal was hoping for. Maybe he just loves music a bit too much. Anyway, Fuller was arrested for suspected fraud, but then he was released on a $3,750 bail. Dude, are you looking for new technology? Some great gadgets.
You go in there to write a check for $360 billion and you're released for $3,000 out of jail.
It's crazy.
That's stupid.
That video was okay. I ain't gonna lie, guys. I wasn't a big fan of this video. It's just because we just sat here and watched it. Like, we didn't talk much about it. Like it was.
I mean, but some of the things, like,
I mean, if y'all enjoy this, let me know. I mean, that's it.
But yeah, the thing is like I was talking about Bezos. Every day I check how much money he won or lost. I check the richest people every day.
Just because. All
It's
right.
a habit.
Well, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did, make sure to leave a thumbs up. I have nothing else to say.
You guys have a lovely day. Thank you for stopping by. Hope to see you on the next one. And
deuces.